It's one of those strange situations where I'm changing how I'm going to make it partway through doing this. And this is the second iteration of this. I made one of these before and I sold it because I wasn't happy with how I put it together in terms of tutorial. Now, when I made that one before, I used some EVA foam to do the floors. But I've realised that, well, number one, I love how this floor looks with the rolled, with the aluminium foil rolled over that. If I do MDF board with foam tiles on top, I reckon that'll look really awesome. And it's a better material to work with in terms of accuracy. To start with, what I'm going to do is I've measured this. This needs to have a centimetre strip taken off of there, and then I need to work out how to, the amount to cut off of this corner here. So this bit has been cut. I'm definitely going to cut the top step off so it can just rest along that edge there. There we have it, just sat there, and it's just literally balanced along that edge there. Nothing is holding it up there other than the fact it's a good fit. And then I'm going to use another bit of just offcuts of wood, of which I have many, that sounds like a really rubbish boast, to make that there. So I'm going to have to put some supports in to hold them up. But yeah, happy with my decision, happy with how this is going. These are the two floor pieces in place, still just kind of balanced there. Next up, I'm going to paint these. I'm actually going to paint these a kind of darkish brown, kind of almost as this. There's wood underneath, and then there will be tiles. I've already cut tiles to be flagstones, which will be stuck on afterwards. But I'll show you this once it is brown. Okay, so this is the floor tiles I've put down. Now, what I've done here is, whilst that was still on, I drew around where the wall goes and then just stuck down pieces a little bit. Not caring about making completely perfect, 90-degree, everything straight, almost encouraging kind of a bit more randomness, but that's what it's turned out like. Next up, I'm going to do what we did with these tiles here. So what that will involve is, first of all, taking aluminium foil, and we're going to roll it on all of it. These aren't stuck down yet or anything. And then it will be to paint them grey. The paint may well take over this brown, but I wanted to have the brown as the see-through colour should anything not get covered. So that's what's going to happen next. We know it's going to be dry brushed in a minute, so I'm doing this bit first. The floor part to be at this height here. So what we need to do is create some little things to hold it up. So I've just taken these offcuts which were created when I made the railings. I've rolled it with the aluminium foam because that's going to get seen, so on that edge only. So that one is going to sit perfectly there. Now in terms of doing the height for the other ones, the easiest way to do this is to simply get an offcut of the MDF. When we glue this, hold it like that, because if I'm holding that to that and this is square with that, then that's going to be the right height. Okay, so I'm going to apply glue there, MDF there. Once it starts to hold a little bit, the MDF can go, it can stop being so fiddly. Yeah. And the other thing is, if you've got it slightly wrong, it's not going to be the end of the world. For this one, really conveniently, this is the perfect height already, so all I have to do is glue this to this. And the same applies to this one over here as well. I can sit there like that. Perfecto. It's not going anywhere, even with models on, that's not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to add one more along here, and maybe another one here, just for completeness. We'll need one along here for the piece of flooring that goes here, but the same thing applies. At the business end of things now, I'm going to be gluing the two parts of floor down. I'm going to use a glue gun. The problem with glue guns is they can be slightly erratic when it comes to how much glue comes out. What we want is nice thin beads. So beads of glue like that, please. I want it to stay hot. To act fairly quickly now, but everything should line up pretty well. Not what you want to be doing. And that is it for this stage of the process. Just getting that floor stuck down was the end of it. In the next video we're showing how to make the roof that you're seeing just here. But for now, please like the video if you've liked it. Please leave any comments that you've got, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so when a new video drops, you can be the first to be watching it, if that's important to you. Anyway, thanks very much for watching Good Enough Scenery.